Okay, hey, yeah, I did a bunch of things, came back. So, I got all the way around. That was doing the decrease. The one single and then knit two together, one, knit two together. That. Okay, so my hole's a lot smaller. I'm going to take some more of our fill. I love this camera, it makes my hands look huge. No, that came out wrong. My hands, my arms, um, whatever. So I just want to do this because this needs to be good, and because you want to flatten your bottom as you go. So it's going to kind of look like a pear until we do the next step. Okay, if you put more than that in it, it will probably be difficult to whip around and knit your next two rows. So, and also I would typically just probably do this and not even count. Hey, Alvin. Oh, are you watering the tree?
Yes, I'm putting the last of the sugar in there too.
Oh, God. So you're gonna do two rows of just. That's where I am. It's hard to see with the camera. Okay. Oh, you can see me there. I can look above the camera. So you're just gonna snatch it up and go all the way around, one stitch to a thing. Remember, you're working in the front loop now, not the back loop. Okay, so after you do two rounds, then you're going to, I'll meet you back. I'm just putting one in. It should give it maybe, you know what, let's go ahead and do 3 rounds. And that'll give it a neck like that, okay? We just got to make sure we stuff that neck real good. So we're going to go all the way around, front hoop. And we're doing the technique where we're going under and picking it up. And we're going to do 3 rounds and meet back up. So, alright. Okay, back, hi. Hey, it's me. That's what I was saying, man. It looks like a big old fat arm, but it's whatever. It really isn't that bad. But, you know, for shits and giggles, we'll just say, hey, look, she got fat arms. Bummer they didn't, like, look really super muscled up when I did that. Oh, well. Okay. Well. Now that kind of looks like a bong. Whatever. What am I crocheting? I thought it was a chicken. Okay, so you need to do a massive increase right now. This is going to look a lot better than you think it is. You just got to, like, work it. Okay? Work it, work it. So it looks kind of like a neck. Maybe we should have gone one more round of decreases, but whatever. It's a dry run, right? See if it works. You can sell the pattern to Ravelry, and you can be like, hey, I didn't like your chicken, because I sure shit didn't write any of this down. But you're more than welcome to it. If you make $1 million, please share some. I have an extended family to take care of. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to do a rapid increase. I don't know what the technical term is for it. So this one here is actually my first one because off camera I finished and then I went ahead and knit one so I could put my stitch marker back in. So I'm going to go back in the same stitch and I'm going to put a second one in. And then on the next stitch, I'm going to stitch 3. So that is your pattern. You're going to increase 2 on the first one and increase 3 on the second. And I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go around and do that. I'm going to get over here and I'm going to start back up. Okie dokie. So we're back, and I hope this is all the yarn I got left of white. I have another white sparkle. I'll finish up and I have to. If and I have to. Okay, so that did a really good increase. And I don't want my chicken's head to be bigger around than the body. So that's my only increase. So I'm going to put my first one in. Sorry, excuse me. I have really, really bad allergies. So, there's that, the first one. And I won't take my allergy medicine until later, because when I take it, it makes me really tired and really bitchy, and I can't stand myself. And then nobody else can stand me, because, you know, nobody wants to be like that. So I wait until right before bed. So what I'm going to do is each one will get 1 half double crochet in it. That's been the stitch we've been using. It's no biggie. You've done it. So I'm going to do just no increases, 1 row of just half double per stitch. And I'm going to do this row and then 1 more row and meet you back. Okay, I lied. This is the end of the first row. I want to show you something real quick. Because we need to make the beak look really, the beak area look really unique. So in this last stitch, we're going to do 2 single triple crochets, or trilde, I think they call it in some places. So I'm actually going to do 2 here. I'm going to start this row with 2. And if you've never done it, they're fun stitch, they're time consuming. You wrap twice, you go into your hoop, you pick up 1. So now you've got 4. You're going to pull through 1, come up for air, like doing the backstroke, pull through 2, come up through for air, pull through 3. And then I'm going to go ahead, and in this next stitch I accidentally just pulled it tight. I'm going to put 2 more trilde, single trildes, wrap twice, go in, okay, so, oh no, where do we put the hook? I'm going to put it right between all 4 of those. I'm going to go right here, snatch up that hoop, and click it. So, there's your, and then I'm going to go back to my normal order of business, and when I get back over here, when I get to the first one, I won't do it. On the second one, I'll do the 2 increases and 2 increases. Good night, Lucy. I love you. But for now, you're just going to... I'll stop the camera when I get back over there, okay? So it's like 1, so it's going to be 1 in each one all the way back to the stitch before this one right here, because you got the triple. You'll be able to see that triple real easy when we get back over here. I washed the dishes, now I have to go clean under my nails, damn it. Whatever, hold on. Okay, I hope you've taken a chance to look at yours, because it's starting to take a shape. See, it's adorable. So we're at the stitch right before the stitch marker. And I think I actually put that in the wrong spot, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the stitch marker is in the wrong spot of mine. So the stitch right before, I'm wanting this to be real exaggerated now, okay? So I'm going to go under both of the top ones and pull up, and I'm going to make a single. And then I'm going to put 2 triples in this one. And technically it shouldn't reach, but it will. So we're going to grab that back loop. I just love doing this stitch. It's actually just 3 single crochets. They got to go through all these fancy names at it. So you got 1. You're going to go in here. And you're going to grab your second one like you're doing the increase. And there's a reason you're doing this, because you want it to make it turn here, and without having to get into those clamps and stuff. You know, I just don't like to sit there and play with them. So I modify and exist. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put another one right there. And we're going to drop down, and on this one we're going to do mirror the other side. We're going to go through 2. That would be the top of your V, where your V comes together on top here. You know what it is. Now, this, after that's all said and done, your row begins and ends between these 2. Watch me get back around and go, oh no, I got it in the wrong spot. So, it's a cute little shape. Now, that was your single. My white yarn is now rolling on the floor. You are going to decrease in every one all the way around. So it's just going to be like, you know, your decreases up here, and it's going to be every single one. So you're going to do your half double, go through, snatch it up. Here it is. And pull it through them all. You're going to do that all the way around. Well, you are. I'm going to pause the camera, go find the fingernail brush. Scrub my fingernails, and then I'm going to come back and do it. Okay, so that's it. You're just going to do that decrease all the way around. Make sure you're working in the back loop, the loop closest to you. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So, no, I'm not back, actually. Let me pause it again. Okay, sorry about that. I did that round of decreases. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to do my decrease on the beak. I'm not going to increase anymore. I could, but I don't want that small of a head. But I am going to pick up that single crochet. I'm going to do that single crochet. I decreased to the single crochet and stopped. And then I'm going to... Hi, Yaddy. I heard you drinking. Did you load up? You want to go out, don't you? Oh my god. Okay. You waited until I put shorts on. I just washed all those sweatpants, so. Now, you're going to do the decreases like you've been doing until you get over here to that single crochet. So let's see how that looks. And then I'm going to have to pause the camera and throw on a heavy pair of sweatpants because it's cold. And take Yaddy out. Just a minute, Yaddy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I'm gonna end up. So this last one, I'm just gonna do 3 together, and then no, I'm not. That's right. And that's what happens when I don't pinch them. Oh. Okay, so pick up my 1. Nope. Did I do it over there as a half? No, I got it as a single. Okay, good. Okay. Now I'm going to take and move my stitch marker here. Oh boy, Addie, just a second. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other decrease. I'm going to go stitch 1 and then do my decrease. Stitch 1, do my decrease, stitch 1, do my decrease until I get back over here to the single. Okay. Okay, so we're back in. Mandy's giving Addie his cookie. So, oh yeah, I gotta do my decreases. Alright, let me pause it. Okay, I grabbed some stuffing and did whatever it was I had to do. Decreases, so I'm gonna fluff it. Fluff it and stuff it. I like how it's got the little shape going for the chicken beak. It's so cute. Okay, so shove your stuffing in. And I've got to fix that stitch. I pulled mine out. So you got to, this next row is going to be a decrease every one, and then you're going to, when you get to the end, you're going to do a slip knot. And then I'm going to show you how to tie it in and close it. So let me find my stitch. So let me see if I can do this without tipping my phone over. Tipped it back a little bit, maybe that helps. It's just like a little marathon. There's so many projects going. If my husband sees me doing this, he'll be like, oh my god, what are you doing? So let's do these decreases real quick. Amanda, when are you talk to Hunter again?
I'll talk to Hunter again tomorrow after he gets off work.
Oh. What time's he going? Okay, what I didn't do, Leslie. Sorry, let me more real quick. That next one should be a single crochet. Okay, you already talked to him today? What time?
And he said that he said that he hopes that I have a safe trip to Georgia.
Well, yeah, well, that notwithstanding, you'll talk to him again before we go.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so something's wrong here. Oh. Okay, so that's a... Okay, I'm sorry, I had a hard time finding my single. There it is. So, okay, so that was one round of decreases. Let's do one more. Pause it real quick. Okay, so I did where we were, and I came around and I did that row decreases, and then I did 2 more. So if there's 3 stitches left, but if I do any more, you're going to end up with that wonky ending that kind of pokes up like that. So we did 2, and I'm going to slip stitch into the next one under the whole thing. I'm just going to slip under it, pull it through. I'm going to lock that stitch. And then I'm going to cut my rope and get my darning needle, and I'm going to darn it the rest of the way. I'll show you how in just a second. Okay. So I cut my yarn. Unfortunately, I threaded my needle. So I had done that slip knot and pull it through. I couldn't pull it through because I didn't have the thread cut. Okay, so here I'm going to just pull it up, and in the next stitch I'm going to grab it from the back side. That one's in the front, so I gotta kind of, okay, back side, and then I'm going to grab that stitch in the back side, and I'm going to grab that stitch in the back side. Be careful you don't split the yarn. And then the last one is right here. Actually, no, we're in the last one. Okay, so I'm just going to put it through there and pull it tight. So if you've done it right, that's how it should look. Easy, right? Easy peasy. And then we're going to do a knotless, I'm going to bind off and make it knotless, but I need to make it so it won't unravel. So I'm going to go through some of these stitches like this. And then I'm going to come through these like 4 right here. What I'm looking for is clusters. That cluster of 4 is really good, so I'm going to do that and pull it through. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to skip that first one. I'm going to go under 3 of them and I'm pull it through. I'm going to find another cluster and shoot down. There's a cluster of 4 right there. I'm going to pull it through. And I'm just going to keep doing that for a minute or however long until I decide. Usually if you can get a cluster of 4 and get it away from the weak point, that's what you're going to do. You're going to go 4, and then you're going to go 3, and then you're going to find another one to pick up, and you're going to go 4. And then that's usually when I lose it, is about that 3rd one. And that's it. You're going to snip it off. I pull it a little bit tight, and then I snip it. And then I'll pull it like that, and it hides it, and you never see it again. So don't take it apart, because that will really be a boomer. Okay, so here is our chicken. Like, I guess this being a pain in the neck, I don't know. The head, the neck, the body. And I'm gonna kind of take a little break for tonight. There's my office chair, my mess over there. That's the stuff still from the laundry room. And the chandelier swap. Gotta get that straight tomorrow. So there's your chicken. I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna show you how to put the beak on and the feet. I'm gonna show you how to do the eyes, and then why don't we do those things that they have on the back of their head. I don't like my beak now that I've seen this chicken. It looked cute for the other one. So I think I'm going to make just the yellow beak and a gaggle. Like a turkey gaggle, but not quite as long as chickens do have them too. They're just not as big. So we're going to get the beak on. We're going to get the gaggle on. We're going to do the eyes, and we're going to do whatever that thing on those red bumps are on the back of their head. So, good night. About chicken.